Hello everyone, today I would like to talk about hot spring in Taiwan. Because Taiwan is located at the Pacific Ring of Fire, it's no surprise to know that Taiwan has a very high density of hot spring. Hot spring is probably part of our culture now. It's a way to heal our physical body, but it's also a way to heal our mental thoughts and make us relax as well. Aborigines people in Taiwan are the first to discover hot spring. Of course, they are the first settlers here. Even today, there are some names that are related to Aborigines discovering hot spring. For example, there's a district in Taipei City, the north part. It's called Beitou. Beitou came from Kipatau in Katagalan language, which is Aborigine tribes. It means witches because they believe that the smoke and the mist coming out of the hot spring source is actually witches trying to do some magic and spells. Another example is Wulai. Wulai is in the south of Greater Taipei region. It's a mountainous place and it's with mountainous tranquil place. It's also now a hot spring resort of hot spring village, sort of say. Wulai is actually came from Ataya language, also Aboriginal tribe. The Ataya people observe that there are mist coming out of streams and waters, and they think it's something that is quite mysterious and amazing. So they named Wulai, which means mist coming out of water, hot water especially. Although the Aborigines people are the first one who discovered hot spring, but it was the Japanese that actually promoted the hot spring. When Japan started colonizing Taiwan, they brought their hot spring culture, their long hot spring culture, to Taiwan as well. And Beitou became one of the first places to develop this idea. So if you go to Beitou today, you'll find a hot spring museum. In that museum, the first floor, the ground floor, there's a bathhouse, a public bathhouse, and the bathhouse is decorated with beautiful stained glasses. And on the second floor, if you go upstairs in the second floor, there's a huge tatami room, so after people enjoy their hot spring, they can rest in that tatami room. Also, Beitou has one of the oldest still operating bathhouse. It's called Long Nai Tang. It's a bathhouse since early 1900s. It is my personal favorite. It still keeps the old Japanese building made of wood. It still keep the tradition that you have to go into the the pools, the hot spring pools, naked, and it's still charged a very reasonable, a very cheap price. It's about around 150, very affordable price. So I would say the hot spring culture also linked with international situations, like when Japan was fighting Russo-Japan War. There's a lot of soldiers got wounded in the war place, so they were sent to Taiwan, especially to Beitou, to rest and get healed. So that's one of the surge for Beitou. A lot of soldiers came in and enhanced the hot spring culture. When the Japanese left and the Republic of China government came into Taiwan, there's another surge of the hot spring culture. during Vietnam War, because Taiwan was an ally with America. So a lot of American soldiers were also sent to Beitou wounded soldiers were also sent to Beitou to rest and heal, waiting to be healed. But however, after the Vietnam War, Beitou experienced a period of unprosperous time. It was not until the new metro line came launched into Beitou that revitalized the Beitou hot spring culture. In Taiwan, there are several kinds of hot spring, but one has to know the culture or the rules of how to use hot spring. In Taiwan, you will have private and communal hot spring pools. You have indoor and outdoor hot spring houses. Always shower before you go into the hot spring pool. So it really depends on the shops, that if you can go into the hot spring with swimsuits, or like some of the very traditional one that requests guests need to go in to the pool naked. The pools are always separated into male and female bath house, male and female pools, and also throughout Taiwan, all the hot spring resources have different kinds of temperature, and the water quality and the elements inside the hot spring water are slightly different. For example, in Beitou, because it's so close to a sleeping volcano, it has a high percentage of sulfate. That's a kind of yellowish mineral. Okay, so that makes Beitou's hot spring water undrinkable, whereas Wulai is drinkable. So also the hot spring in Wulai is also called beauty hot spring, because it actually helps people to smoothen their skins. Other interesting hot spring resources are the one in Baihe district in Tainan City, down in the south of Taiwan. That one is called the muddy hot spring. So it's very interesting that the hot spring is combined with the mud. So it also helps people with their skins and feeling cute. Another amazing hot spring is located in the East Coast. There's one hot spring called the Green Island Hot Spring. It's located on Green Island, just off the coast of Taidong City. The experience is magical, because you are enjoying yourself in the hot spring pool while you have blue sky, and maybe behind you have a piece of ocean. So I would say it's one of a lifetime experience that hot spring lover will never want to miss this kind of hot spring. There's also cold spring, although there's also cold spring, for example, in the northeast coast of Taiwan. There's a place called Su'ao, and it has cold spring as well. So overall, I would say Taiwan has a deeply rooted hot spring culture, and also we have we have a huge variety of different kind of hot spring in terms of the minerals, in terms of the things they mixed, and also the temperature. It differs between all the different temperatures. So I would say hot spring is a treasure for Taiwan, and is something that is worth sharing with foreign friends, so they can be healed and relaxed in their trips to Taiwan. Thank you.